Shubor nakaslem jong unongsan Hima.
Conrad Sangma ula ong hagabede bat ka jingsong sa tangan kiseng bahalang ka Garo Hills nakaliang jong ula bu din da kabaya kren bat deputy commissioner ubalaya kren bat kiba penlong ya ka Jingïakhih ubalaya thopat hau menteri rangba baki jat benreu Garo kikwa banyak kren bat kikwa ru banyak Ïakynduh bat anda ula wan biang sa Garo Hills Henry kita ki aka baro kimla ban orlong badakaliang Conrad Sangma ula ai ka jingkular ba unsa Ïakynduh pat yiki nongelam ka Achik haka benta ka babu jong ka jinya lenti jong sa Garo Hills Shushu Conrad Sangma habaya kren bat kila pathai khubor uliat ho bahag ni ka Jingïakhih ka bala penlong daga seng Achik la sakhi ba ki additional deputy commissioners bat ki doctors kilia don lang hagani ka jaka ban pet bat bishar ya ka jinglong jingman nadu ka kot ka khia bat kiwei ula ong ru hagabede bat ka roster system kalong ka ba ban phaidin biang ya ka ka baladat banyakren namar ya ka kam la le lang ha ka jinga don lang ki break be dan benta bat ru ki seng bahalang lembat kiwei Susu Halor ka jingdawa ban penlong nongba ya ka tura ha ka portlang ya ka Garo Hills nakaliang Conrad Sangma ulaong bakum ka sarkar ka penlet jingmot ha ka ban wanra ya ka roy ka par bat ya ka ni galale ha ka rukom ka ba he bat biang ha ka bala kintup lang ya baro ki than ha po ka jilla ulaong ru ka jingbo ya ka mini secretariat hatura kanlong ka wei ni ki jingmento ya ka than Garo Hills baro ka wei but anyale kat bala ban punsnguthu yiki nongelam ka Achik Halor kani ka benta la benrap Conrad.
Yes, I have been following it up on a daily basis. I have been in touch with the Deputy Commissioner who has been speaking to them on a regular basis. About 3 days back, the Deputy Commissioner had spoken to me saying that they would like to speak to me on the phone and meet me in my next visit to Garo Hills. And then they would be calling off the hunger strike. But that did not happen, which is fine. So I have sent a message across to them that I will be meeting them in my next visit to Garo Hills. That's number one. And as I said, number one, that the Deputy Commissioner has been continuously following up. And ADC is present there all the time. And doctors and other officials also are there all the time. So our presence is right there and we are monitoring the situation very closely. Number two, coming to their concerns, I have made it very clear that regarding the roster system, we have taken a decision after deep consultation with all stakeholders, and hence, and that decision was communicated to everybody, including the Achik group also, and they were present in the meeting. They raised concerns, of course, but we clarified those concerns in those meetings, and only after that meeting that we, after taking a consensus for most people, did we go ahead with the OM. And hence for us to go back and now look into it will be very difficult. Number two, regarding the winter capital which they're mentioning, the aspect and the issue of development has always been important to us as a MDA government. And we have also ensured that development is done on a very kind of a broad manner where all regions and areas are kept in mind while we work towards development issues. So if you look at Tura, now we are just starting the mini secretariat out there. Now mini secretariat is a very big step and most of the organizations understand the impact of that. And I'm sure that when I sit with the Achik group also, that we will be able to explain to them the impact of a mini secretariat. So the mini secretariat will come up there. There will be large, as I said, investment as well as large administrative reforms taking place out there. And hence we will see overall improvement in the delivery of our schemes and the presence of the administration in a much stronger manner in the coming days and coming years. We have also done very hard work to ensure that the Governor House in Tura is actually complete. So we are almost on the verge of completion. We expect that within a few months or maximum within this calendar year, which is before December, I'm very sure that we should be able to make that functional also. And apart from that, as I said, many other departments and all we are strengthening to ensure that overall improvement in administration takes place. So everything is a process and the process is on. The ultimate goal is always to ensure that development reaches to the people and overall administration gets closer to the people. And whatever ways and means we can find out to do that, the government is exploring and implementing.
So, sir, are you saying that by setting up of these mini secretariats will address the issue of the Achik demanding for a winter capital?
See, the demand actually is to get an administration that's closer, and this is a step towards it. Of course, there is a lot more to be done, and there are a lot of aspects of there, but everything cannot be done in one go. But what is important to note is that very strong efforts are being made by the government to do that. So one has to understand those limitations, one has to understand the concerns and challenges we face, but at the same time see the kind of initiative and the work that is being done to show our sincerity and commitment towards every section of society and every region of the state. So that is the important part. I always tell people that ultimately whatever demands are there, they are all for overall economic development. So the end goal at the end of the day is to have overall economic development in the state and in the region. And hence people look at different ways and mechanisms of trying to get that particular development through certain steps. So if the development can reach, then it addresses the real concern of the people, which is, as I said, economic backwardness. And hence, as I said, we are taking steps at multiple levels to address those concerns.